What is going on right now in America? There are protests everywhere against deportation. They are even burning American flags on the streets. This is absolutely wild. All these illegals, migrants that don't want to be deported. They are protesting against ICE raids. They are protesting against Donald Trump. They are protesting for immigration. Absolutely everywhere. Wow. Let's hear the news about this.
Emotions are running high in Chambly, where hundreds are taking to the streets in support of immigrant rights and protesting mass deportations. All right, let's get you to a live look at what's happening along Beaufort Highway. Kim Loeffler is there. Kim, you've been there all throughout the day. We see police behind you. Walk us through what you're seeing.
Well, this protest began right around noon today, and it's still going on at this hour. As you can see here, this is the entrance to Plaza Fiesta, and you can see there's still a good group of protesters who are out here. This crowd is a little bit smaller than what we saw earlier this morning, but you can see this portion of Beaufort Highway is blocked off at this hour. Now, I spoke with the organizers of this protest earlier today, who say they wanted to speak out against the recent ICE arrests we've been seeing and call for unity. Hundreds gathered along Beaufort Highway in Chambly to speak out against the recent wave of immigration and customs enforcement arrests throughout the country.
We are basically being hunted down by ICE, and it's just, we live in fear, and we are here because we don't want everyone to live in fear, so we're going to speak out.
Joseph Pastor is one of the organizers of this event. He says many in attendance were young people speaking out for their families. This all comes after the Trump administration's crackdown on immigration, also allowing ICE arrests to occur in churches and schools.
Where I work, I get insulted because I work with customers. The racial slurs is just mind-blowing. That's what really motivated me to speak out.
Protesters blocked portions of Beaufort Highway Saturday afternoon as they marched to another location further down the road, continuing their message of unity. At one point, the group blocked the entrance near Plaza Fiesta before police moved them off the road.
We're here to unite. We're here to say that we won't sit by while any members of our community are attacked. People of all backgrounds need to get together and fight back and build a mass movement to fight for our rights. An attack on immigrants or attack on one part of the community is an attack on the entire working class. It's an attack on all people.
Organizers here say they plan to continue to speak out against these recent arrests and lean on each other for support.
This is completely wild to me. Why are they protesting against illegals, against criminals that are getting deported, that are here illegally? It doesn't make any sense at all. They are forgetting the word illegal. Nobody is protesting against immigrants. We are protesting against
if people care, they pay attention, and they see how many people are not okay with what they're doing right now, I would hope so. So I just really hope it makes a difference.
This was the scene for most of the evening in National City. Droves of people took over much of Highland Avenue, protesting recent immigration policies and actions. Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Friday evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I am Wale Aliyu. From the beginning of the demonstration, we were there. ABC 10 News reporter Ava Kirshner watched as the demonstration evolved and took on different forms throughout the night.
The colors red, white, and green have taken over Highland Avenue here in National City in protest to the increase of immigration and customs enforcement across the county. They tell me they want to turn their fear into action and make their voices heard. A peaceful protest quickly growing in size. Highland Avenue being swarmed with people.
I see a lot of youth, which I'm happy to see here, that are out here supporting. I see a lot of families with kids. I see a lot of older people as well.
Most spreading their message proudly.
We're here to speak for the people who cannot speak, and we're here to stand up for the right.
But some breaking out into a fight on Highland Avenue and East 14th Street.
Demonstrations like these have been ramping up since President Trump's federal immigration policy threatened to deport undocumented immigrants living in the United States.
I think if you're undocumented, you are an illegal, you are a criminal, and therefore you have no place to be here. I'm all for immigration, but it should be legal immigration.
Protesters who have gathered on Highland in National City. They got here late this afternoon, and many of them found out about this protest on social media.
The sounds echoed by protesters symbolize solidarity with the immigrant community. As one protester climbed a light pole and hoisted a Mexican flag, those around him cheered on, carrying signs opposing the recent ICE raids and Trump administration immigration policies.
We make America great. We are here. We do so much for this country.
As the protest unfolded, a fight broke out, prompting other protesters to intervene and break it up. From the air, you can see protesters filling the streets and blocking traffic as motorcycles perform donuts, adding a dramatic and attention-grabbing element to the demonstration. Police responded to the scene but didn't intervene, instead just closing off the streets. The signs read, "Don't bite the hand that feeds you."
I'm tired of politicians talking about Mexicanos. I'm tired. If it wasn't for us, this economy would be in the tank. And let them deport them.
And no ICE in schools.
I'm a teacher, and I will fight like hell for my students. We are trained to protect our students, and of course we are going to protect our students.
Other signs said
People seem to think that it's okay to be here in America illegally, and that makes no sense to me.
I'm here in San Antonio, Texas, and they're protesting up the street on Southwest Military, and lots of Mexican flags and protesting this and protesting that. And again, I get it, I understand, but I do have a question. You know, you're doing all this protesting here in the United States, right? You come all the way over here, and now they're cutting off all that shit, and you're protesting. It's like, why didn't you guys protest like this in your own country? Why didn't you fucking protest them? Hey, change this, change that, or whatever. You know, why you gotta walk freaking hundreds and thousands of miles, come over here illegally and protest because this country doesn't want to give you shit, you know? And I mean, I don't get it. Fucking opportunities here too. I mean, land of opportunity still, regardless of what anybody thinks. Because I have Mexican immigrants that comment or send me messages that they came over here too the same way. They never asked for a dime. They worked for everything they got. You know, and man, I respect those people because they came over here with nothing. They didn't know the language. They didn't know anything. And they worked for their house. They worked for their car. They put their kids through school, right? But yeah, you got these people fucking protesting over here, not even here legally, talking about, oh, you need to give me a house. I'm a fucking veteran, and I'm having a hard time, you know, with shit out here. You know what I mean? And I'm not out there fucking begging either. I'm fucking working. I try to figure it out to raise my kids, you know? And if anybody's gonna be in line first before an immigrant, it's me. I served my country. I went to combat. You know what I mean? I fought for this fucking country. So, man, for you guys protesting and shit like that, hey, man, shut the fuck up, man. Get out there and fucking earn your keep. You got a fucking cell phone to protest? Use that cell phone to fucking start a business. Start an online business. You know?
Exactly. I think he's right about this. I think everybody has a right to a better life, but you have to do it the legal way. I think all of these people are protesting against deportation, but they are also helping criminals staying in the country illegally. And if you are so unhappy with America and you are burning American flags on the street, then why don't you go back to your own country? If you are here illegally, you simply have no place to be here. My recommendation is to self-deport, is to go outside and come back in through the legal system. I think all of these people don't understand that mass immigration of illegal migrants is simply unsustainable. And why are they protesting against Donald Trump? That makes no sense at all, because Donald Trump is not the first president to deport illegals. Obama did it by millions. And Hillary Clinton was also for deportation of illegal migrants as well. And when Donald Trump does it, then they are completely unhappy. It makes no sense at all to me. If you're illegal, you have no place to be here. You have to immigrate through the legal system. That's what I believe. All these illegals are simply there, abusing the system, hiding from the police, and collecting welfare. They are not helping the economy at all. I don't think so. I think if you are here legally, you have a better chance of having a better life for yourself and your family. And of course, you have also employers that want illegals there, because illegals means cheap labor. They don't have to pay taxes, and they can pay them basically over the counter without any registration, without any ID, without paying any taxes. And that does not make any sense to me. This should not be the case. Deporting criminals is necessary for public safety. All illegals are criminals. All criminals should be deported. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the situation right there. I hope you enjoyed this video today with me. And click right there to watch the next video, and I will see you there. Bye bye.